Hello Flosstube, how are you guys? I just thought I'd let you know that it is about 12:30 at night, and so I'm pretty tired. It's the first opportunity that I had to be able to do some recording today. Everyone's finally gone to bed, and I thought I'd do a quick little video. It's been over longer than I normally would be. I was pretty sick for a week or so again, and so I was just trying to get over it. So I haven't really done much stitching. I've done a little bit, but we'll see. Right now it's not Saturday anymore, it's Sunday morning. And I'm just grateful to be able to be with you guys. I have a few things to show you. I'm a bit off at sorts, so forgive me for a second, but we'll get straight into it. I want to say a big thank you to all you that commented on my posts and liked my post and have watched the videos and been with me all this time. That you would spend some time with me and listen to me ramble on about the things that I love. And I love to do, and like my job, we're working at the nursery and cross stitching and quilting. I hope you get a little bit out of these videos. I guess first I want to tell you a little bit of a story. I guess that as Flosstubers, you know, we're not sure if we're touching people's lives or people watching them or enjoying them or anything like that. But I had something kind of special happen to me recently. And it was nice to hear that even though they're just little videos, that we can help and touch people's lives in just a simple way by expressing what we love and by being there for others and just helping them and feel, you know, making them feel wanted. This community is amazing. The story I wanted to tell you, working at the garden nursery, I work with a lady called Cheryl. She's a little bit younger than me, and I have permission to share this story with you. Cheryl, a few years ago, got cancer and was fighting it, and she did. She went into remission, but then it's come back, and it's come back in pretty full force. It's in her bones, but it's not in her organs or anything yet, but it's in her bones. And I've never seen anyone that's so positive and, you know, upbeat at work, and we just get along really amazingly. And so I'm glad I'm kind of there for her, and we can talk, and I've got her on some things that, you know, might make her feel better and not feel sick and stuff, because she's on chemo. But one day her husband came in, and he said, because she was sitting with me, and he said, "Did she tell you the story?" And I said, "What story?" And he said, "A couple of nights ago, well, for a long time she hasn't been able to sleep. She's been struggling sleeping, I guess with everything on her mind, and just with feeling sick and not being able to sleep. She was watching one of my videos, and she had her laptop or her iPad on her lap, and she was sitting there listening to me rave on like I normally do at work and I guess on here, and she had fallen to sleep quite easily by listening to me. And the husband was kind of shocked, and he went to take her iPad off of her lap, and she woke up, you know, all suddenly with a start, and she said, no, I want my Jenny back. And so I guess just me talking, or my accent, or just the things I was talking about kind of soothed her, or I was just awfully boring and put her to sleep anyway. That's probably the case. But it was just nice to think that I could comfort her, just, you know, help her get to sleep. And so, you know, sometimes we might not, you know, might not know that these videos are out there helping people feel like they're wanted and cared about, and just making them feel part of the community. I love this community and I'm very grateful to be part of it, and I just wanted to share that story. It kind of made me feel good after I had heard, you know, that from her husband. So anyway, let's get on with some stitching, hey? So like I said, I hadn't done very much. Actually, I'm working on a new design for myself. It's a 4th of July or patriotic design. So I've been designing that and kind of stitching that up. So I haven't really done a lot of stitching. But if you follow me on Instagram, or sometimes I post on Stitching with the Housewives, I also got on board, and I've never done anything like this before, but I got on board with the Owl Forest Embroidery Stitch Along, which was the Emerald City. And I guess growing up I really loved watching Wizard of Oz, and so I don't normally kind of do like these kind of theme ones, but I really liked it, and so I thought, you know, it was a free download, so if anyone wants to get on board, it's Owl Forest Embroidery, and then you go in down to free designs down the bottom of their page, and if you click into it, then you'll see it's in Russian, so you have to translate it, and then what do you do then? Then you go into the top part and you'll see it's all blanked out. I guess I heard that we were supposed to be getting each of them from right up until November, and we're getting one, well, I don't know if it's November, but we're getting one, I'm not sure, someone said every 3 weeks, but that doesn't make sense really, does it? Well, it's 8 of them, yeah, probably that's right. So, but I'm just looking forward to the next one. I did it, I think it was on 18 count Ada that I had coloured this past couple of weeks. Since I haven't been stitching, I'd been colouring a few pieces of fabric with the Rit dye colour, and a lot of people have been asking me how I do it and stuff like that, so a little bit later I might do a little tutorial about how I do it. I can have very bold colours or very light colours, but with the Emerald City I kind of picked a green, of course, and I just did 1/1 with classic Colourworks threads, and I just changed it up to the colours that I wanted. I'm not a big purpley colour like they had on theirs, and so I did the tornado like in browns and things like that. Don't think I'm going to put the eyes on her. I really kind of like her without the eyes, and I did change the slippers to the ruby colour, and I used the ruby slippers colour, classic Colourworks thread. So this is what I did. I hope you can see it. Let me just put this little light down a bit here. So let me get something behind it. What can I put behind it? That's fine. So if you can see that, I don't know if it's picking that up or not. The colour's not really, doesn't really shine up, but it's a really pretty minty green. So that was the one that I did there. So I'm looking forward to getting part 2 of the Emerald City, and also seeing what others have. I know there's quite a few people doing it, and to see what others are doing as well. So that was the first thing I've been stitching on. Another thing that I've been stitching on is I found this sampler in a hardcover book that I had gotten really cheap, and I think it said down the bottom a country Christmas. I really liked it because I love all the greenery, forestry. I'm not quite sure how you say that word. And I really like that part of it, but this is one that I'm doing. Someone asked me before when I posted it, and I think I said it was Woodland Christmas, but it's not. It's actually Evergreen, the Evergreen Sampler. And I really liked it, and this is all I've gotten done to it right now. Boy, the one tree, this tree over this side, this tree here, oh my gosh, it took me forever to do. It was really in depth. Finally got a deer in down the bottom here. There's a whole bunch of little birds and other trees. But this tree here, I think I had to frog a few times, but I really had a fun time doing it. But it was a lot of work. And as you can see on here, there's lots of in-depth trees, and I'm really looking forward to getting this one finished. I actually really like it a lot. Okay. Oh, and I really like that owl. He's kind of got funny ears up the top. This one here, if you can see him. Bring it right in there. So, and the little squirrel. It's really cute. I really like it a lot. So I'm looking forward to getting more done on that one. Put that one down there. But like I said, I'm actually working on quite a few things of my own at the moment. Now, I haven't bought a lot of, well, I bought 2 new patterns, but they were a reasonably good price. I haven't been buying a lot of patterns because I've been trying to finish some of the things that I've already started stitching. But I did pick up 2 of these little Lizzie Kates. One of them was autumn things and the other one was fall crossing. Can you see those? So, a few for Halloween coming up, I guess. Just some little ones, little tiny ones. Okay, so they're the only 2 patterns I picked up within the last couple of months. But like you know, I love to go to our local Deseret Industries and look, you know, hunt around for little things, and I'll show you some of the things I picked up. But I thought I'd show you, I had a lot of nice comments and everything about some of the fabric that I've been colouring, and I have done lots of coffee dyeing by itself and then tea dyeing by itself over the years. I did a lot of embroidery and patchwork, and so, you know, I used to tea dye and coffee dye separately, sometimes together a lot of the times, but I'd never done any of the RIT dyeing, and so I wanted to get some just different little colours. I wanted to do some like colours for the Halloween stuff that I've got coming that I want to try, and some of the patriotic ones. And so I'm really happy with how they turned out. And when I posted them on my Instagram and my Stitching with the Housewives, a lot of people wanted to know what I do, and basically I don't do the, what do you call it, the ice way, when they put the ice and everything. I just mix colours, and I guess because I'm pretty good with quilting and knowing colours and matching, that, you know, sometimes I just, you know, had a base colour and threw some different colours on top, and some worked out and some didn't. So I guess when you try and do it, I watched the the Farm Girl tutorial to start with, and then I just kind of played around with myself. One thing that she does recommend is get some freezer paper and put it down onto the counter and wear gloves, and I actually did that myself because it can get on everything, and when you use the freezer paper it's really smooth, and so it just wipes off. So when she recommended that, I tried that, and I totally agree that's a great way to go. So here are some of the colours that I did. They're probably not going to show up really nice because of the lighting and everything at the moment, but if you want to see what some of the colours look like, you can go to my Instagram at Cricklewood Crossing and have a look at some of the colours. So this one here, I used a very little, like not very much RIT of the red colour, and then I overthrew it with some of the blue. I think it was the denim blue. So it's not going to show up very nice on that colour, I don't think, but it turned out it's a really pretty pink, bluey with, you know, blue colour on it. So that's one. And then this was the colour that I used for the Emerald City. I did quite a big piece. So I tried all different types of fabric. I did some even weave, Monaco. I've been finding some Monaco and some tubes at some of my Joanne, I think it was Joanne, yeah, so at Joanne's. And so I've been picking them up, and then I've just tried some Ada, you know, anywhere from 16 to 22 count. I tried some Lugana, so I've just been trying all different parts. But this was the green. I don't know if you can see it. It's the pretty minty green colour that I used for the Emerald City. So I hope this is still working. And then this one, I did like it with the tans and the browns, but it kind of came out like a, I don't know, like an orange colour, or I don't know what kind of colour it came out with, but I really like it. The mottling's really pretty. So that's another one I did. This was some of the green, and then I over dyed it with some brown. Another one. I've had some wonderful remarks of people that love this one. This was just light blue and then added more of it to make it darker, and then I just kind of muddly coloured it, which was really pretty. It turned out really quite nice. I think that was just on white even weave. The even weave Monaco. So that one turned out really pretty. I might use that for a patriotic or something. That's really nice. And then this one, I did, these were the ones that I did really dark. This one was really dark red, like the red, and then with some blue, but I left it in a lot longer. So you can see that's a really dark, oh, maybe you can't, because it kind of looks like orange there. But that's the red, with that one. And then this one is the one that I'm going to use for some of the patriotic designs, which was orange with some black over. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's really turned out quite pretty. Probably shouldn't do these videos late at night because the lighting's not very good. Don't know if this will help if I bring this up a little bit or not. It's going to make me shadowed. But anyway, and then the last one I did, I just wanted to do dark black, but it turned out like a dark purple, because I want to do the chalkboard one that was in the Just Cross Stitch. I had bought the Just Cross Stitch magazine last month, and I want to do the, I think it's called Ho Ho Ho, but I think that'll turn out alright. Like in certain lights, it looks like what do you say, purple, but it was just all black. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So they're the things that I've just coloured recently. I did a whole different swatches. If you look on my Instagram, I did all these different swatches. Some were really dark, some were really light, just to try first. So what I've done, I had done some stitching and I had just some little pieces, so I was trying them first and thought, no, needed to leave it in longer, needed to take it out. So just, if you want to, you know, try out your hand at it, and you guys have been asking me, just play around yourself. It's quite fun actually. So that's the only things I've been doing in the last few weeks. It's been a couple of tough weeks. My very close auntie that I was close to, out of all my mum's sisters and that, back in Australia, she passed away, and then one of my uncles passed away. So it's been a tough week, and been talking to my mum a lot on the phone. So I think that's probably why I'm tired and got probably sick, because I was just really run down. She's doing well, and I hope all the family's doing well. If they see this, all my love to them. All right, now I'm just going to show you little things that I picked up at the DI, and I've had an amazing time with all my books. Like, you know, I love to find the quilting books. And excuse about this setup, my son wanted to try the camera instead of, I used to do it on the iPad, but I'm kind of on an angle, and the lighting's not very well, so you probably see one dark side of my face and one light side. So we'll see how this comes out and if we'll use it again next time or not. Just makes it easier for him to download, I guess, or help me download. Anyway, so a couple of the books that I picked up, this one, you know how last time I showed you I'm into quilting. I still haven't done the last block of the month because they moved the class until this Saturday, so I've got this week to get the block done. And so just since I've been really tired and everything, I thought, well, I'll do it this week and I can show you at the next video, and then I'll probably better show you too, because I'll have another one by then. But I really like these the Thimbleberries quilt books that I've been finding, and like I said, all these books are just $2 and under most of the time, but this one I really like some of the patterns in them and stuff like that. Look at this one. This one's really cute. Some of them are just tiny. Oops, sorry. This one's called At Home with Thimbleberry quilts, and so this is some of the, I love a lot of the primitive type of stuff, like the old world. I really like this one. This one's cute. Look at this one. Just for a little tiny, you could use it for your table, you could use it around a Christmas tree if you wanted to. I just really think they're quite nice actually. They're really nice put together books, you know, like really nice. Oh, look at this one. I think I told you in one of my last videos I really want to make a log cabin, But I just love how they finished that one off with the little corners. Okay, so that's one of the books. I picked up 3 of these, and I don't know if you've seen them around. The Better Homes and Gardens cross-stitch Christmas books. I've got the Needlework Treasures. Some really cute Santas. You know how I love my Santas and my old world stuff, but I mean, I even like, look at that set blue sampler. That's kind of cute too. Probably doesn't show up the best on the camera. I can hear the camera moving, and I don't know if it's moving in and out or not, so that would put me off. So I'm actually going to see how this works out, and if not, I'll go back to the old way with the iPad. And yeah, it's just got some really, if you ever see these are really cute books. So that one was the Needlework Treasures. This one was the same, the Better Homes and Gardens Cross Stitch Christmas, and it's called A Celebration in Stitches. That's that one. So I might not have been buying a whole bunch of patterns, you know, but I've been buying books with patterns in them. Because I really like some of the designs of the Santas in them as well. So they've been really quite cute. So like these ones here, these. I hope you can see that, because I can't even see you guys. There you go. So there's that one I got as well, and the last one I got, and I think I got them for like $2 and $3. So not a lot of money to spend, but that I spent on them, I should say. But some really cute designs. This one was called Gifts to Treasure. No, Gifts to Cherish. So that was that one. And which was one of the ones I liked in here? Oh, I know which ones. I thought it was kind of cute. I'm a crazy, I like the Snap Santa ones, of course. They're kind of cute. I've got them. But one of my kind of ones I really liked too was, look at this snowman family. I love my snowman. So that was the one of the ones I thought was really cute. They had more little Santas as well, more snowmen. Oh, they had some really cute cardinal. So if you wanted to do a little individual small one, you could do that as an ornament. So that was another one of the books. And the last one I got, I saw it and I wasn't going to pick it up, but then I actually started reading it because it was so in depth and it was quite amazing. And I was just so fascinated by the history and the story in this book that I bought it. It was only a couple of dollars, but I just thought, oh my gosh, this is crazy. They looked amazing, and you know, they must just do one project their whole life basically. It's crazy. So this is Embroidery of the Greek Islands. This, and that front, what you can see is cross stitch. Look at that. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And it's just the story behind it, the early collectors. It has different embroidery, not just cross stitch, but the parts that they do have the cross stitch in here is just amazing. I just love it. I mean, you just think that how long it must have taken them. I'm just trying to find one that was mostly all cross stitch, because some of it was cross stitch and other parts of embroidery, but these were all like really old. Look at these ones here. Look at that. See that corner? Yeah. So I'm going to have a sit down and actually read that, because I really found that really quite interesting. So that was my books that I picked up in my last haul, in the last couple of weeks that I haven't been around with you guys. I'll just put them down there. And these are just a few of the things I picked up, and I guess I'm on a bit of a patriotic haul at the moment. I found this little window, I guess you would call it. It says like a little window, but it's got these two little round things here that I'm going to get some hooks, and I'm going to do a little patriotic and stick it in the middle. Or me. But I just thought it was cute. It was like $1, and you know, I thought if I have this just sitting down somewhere on one of my counters and just get some, like do a little one right there, I thought it was kind of cute. And my daughter, when she was out, she found for me, which was only $1, and I grabbed it because I thought, you know, I thought it was kind of cute. If I don't keep it, I'll give it away. What's this one? From Janlin. God bless America. So like I said, I'm on a bit of a patriotic hit. Now this one was $2 and I had to save this one. This one was already stitched up and I just really thought it was cute with the little blue frame and the colours, and I'll put it out closer to getting closer to the 4th of July and you know. But on the back it says, when you see this, think of me, stitched with love by, and it has the person's name, 2015. Look at that. And it's really strong and sturdy. So it's the ABC done in the patriotic colours, and I got it for $2 at my local second-hand shop, and I just thought that was adorable. So those are a couple of the things that I picked up, and you know how I like my tins, and I picked up just another big tin because I have a whole bunch of floss all around the place, like the DMC, and I've bobbinated a lot, the ones that I needed, and I've picked up extra colours and I just need a big tin to put them all in. So I found this one which was really cute. I really loved the deer, the cardinal, and just what was on the side. It was really pretty, and that was $1. And so I'm going to put all my extra DMC floss in this one. It's quite pretty, isn't it? Okay, alright, so this looks like it might be a shorter video. I have picked up a few other little things that I'm going to, hold on one second, I just saw these. I picked these up for 50 cents and I'm going to put them under, I'm going to do a cute little couple of spring ones. If I don't get it done this year, I'll get it done next year. They were like 50 cents and I just thought they were so cute. They're little metal things, and I thought if I do the cross stitch and have these hanging on the bottom, that would be kind of cute. Look at those. A little bunny rabbit and a little chicken. Little pastel colours. You know, a lot of the blackbird designs and the heart and hand designs with the bunnies and the chickens. So they'll look cute next to them, wouldn't they? So I forgot I picked up them ones. Alright, so this comes to the point that, the part I should say, that I'm kind of excited because I'm going to do a little giveaway. And the reason why I'm not, there's only one reason, is basically, let me just put these out here so I can remember. Basically, my birthday is in the month of April. And I want to give away a few gifts for my birthday. So, if you're watching this, I have got 5 gifts that I want to give away for my birthday month, this month. And where, if you like any of them, just, I'll tell you what they are, and you can just, in the comments, answer this question and then say which one you like, or any of them. Just guess the day that my birthday falls on. If you're one of the first ones in the comments to guess, then you'll get one of these prizes. You can say if you want to be in for all of them, or if you just like one of them. Okay, I've got them written down so I don't forget. So let's start this off. There's five of them, and the first one that I'm gonna give away, I've been collecting all these little things, is just these 2 little tiny. Now, if you're a beginner, these would be perfect for you. There's just 2 little tiny stitcheries. They're brand new, got all the thread and everything in them. This one is Our Home is Filled with Love, and then this one is just a little joy ornament. So these both go together. So this is number 1. If you want to be in the draw, if you can guess the day of my birthday, this is number 1. You can go into any of them, but if you like this one, just say small stitch or ornament stitch. Number 2 is I had gotten this book and I really liked it, but there was a lot of gardeny and pastel type of things. I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but it is The Romance of Paula Vaughan hardcover book, and it also comes with a piece of my mint green fabric and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DMC floss. So the next pack, if you can guess the day of my birthday, is the Rose Vaughan book, piece of the fabric and 5 DMC floss. So that's number 2. And in her book, if you've never seen it, let me just show you a couple of her designs. Wait a minute, I've got to find them first. They're kind of like gardeny. They have a whole bunch of different ones and I can't. I don't know. Sorry. Like that. So she's got stuff like that in there. So that's giveaway number 2. The Paula Vaughan book, piece of my mint green fabric and 5 floss. Okay, number 3 is brand new. It's got everything in it. So it's got the Ada, the floss, and it's a kit by Debbie Mum. What's it called? All Things Noah. So that's number 3. If you can guess the day of my birthday and if you're interested in this one, just say All Things Noah. So that's number 3. Now number 4 might be a little bit different for you cross stitchers, but this could be for the people that follow me on with my quilting, I guess. As you know, that I had a quilting business quite a few years ago, quite a big one, and I travelled around Australia and did a lot of stuff. Well, mostly a lot of mine was very folksy, very country, and so I did a lot of table runners, cushions, small wall hangings and everything. This is one of the older patterns. I did this one in 2003, as you can see on the bottom. And the pattern is called Rawson Rooster, and it's my old Cricklewood Crossing logo, but it's a table runner. There's Rawson. And with Rawson, you don't get all of this because I haven't cut it up yet, but you'll get 1/4 yard of the chicken fabric that you can do for the binding in this table runner or any of the patchwork in the middle. So you'll get the pattern and you'll get only, not the whole lot of this, but only 1/4 yard of this fabric to do something in with the binding or some little patchwork in the middle. And that's Rawson's Rooster. So that's number 4. And number 5 is I have posted or show you before on one of my other videos 2 of my other cross stitch designs, and one of them is in here and you don't know which one. One's Out of the Cold, my snowman, and the other one's Simply Magic, my the Santa. So it's in here, the design's in here, and there'll be a colour picture in there of it as well. So you get my cross stitch pattern, you get a colour that I had coloured, a fabric to do it on, and 4 of the DMC floss. So in this one you get one of my cross stitch patterns. You won't know until you get it. A piece of the fabric to do it on and 5 of the floss. So there are my giveaways. So if you're interested, in the comments, don't mention giveaway, but say that which one you would like. The first one is the small stitcheries. The second one, again, let me show you, is the Paula Vaughan with the fabric and the 5 DMC floss. Number 3 is All Things Noah kit, completely kitted up. It's never been undone. So that's if you like Noah's Ark things, if you might want to put it in one of your children's bedrooms. Number 4 is for those who follow me with my quilting. It's from my business a few years ago, which is Rawson's Rooster table runner with 1/4 yard of this chicken wire fabric. So now you can even, if if you didn't even want to use the fabric, if you didn't even want to do that, you could give that away as a gift, and you might even use that for some project bags, or you know, a backing for one of your cross stitch. So it's 1/4 yard, not the whole lot of this, just 1/4 yard, and the pattern. And then this one is one of my 2 cross stitch designs. You'll find out when you get it. A piece of the fabric to do it on that I had hand dyed myself, and 4 DMC floss. So this is for my birthday. So if you can guess what day I was born in the month of April, and I will be 54 this month. Oh, I feel 154 sometimes, but I'm looking forward to giving these things away that I have collected over a period of time, and I hope you guys like them. So just put in the comments the month. It has to be you have to guess the month, the day, not the month because it's April. You have to guess the day that I was born, and you can go into the draw of any one of these. So you can put all of them, so I'd like to be in the draw for all of them, or you can specifically say which ones. Number 1, number 2, the Paula Vaughan, number 3, the Debbie Munn All Things Noah, number 4, my table runner and chicken wire fabric, and number 5, one of my cross stitch patterns, some fabric and some floss. You can go to any of them, you can go in for the draw of any of them, or you can say which one you would like. Good luck everyone, and I hope you enjoy the month of April just like I will for my birthday. My husband and I got a couple of days off, and we're going to go hit some of the DIs, and we might even go up to Shepherd's Bush and have a look around, go out to dinner with the family, and just have a few days off. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's all really. If you want to follow me, you can click the subscribe button down below. You can, if you like this video, you can press the like button. If you want to share it around with your friends, if you want to go in for the draw for any of these, just comment below in the comments of which one you guys would like from number 1 to 5, and guess the day of my birthday. And you can find me most of the time here on Cricklewood Crossing on Instagram, and sometimes as Jennifer Armstrong under Stitching with a Housewife. So I might put something there, and sometimes I put it under Snug Harbour Crafts as well. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. I don't know how long this video is. I know it ran out, and I hope that we can kind of join them together. I'm really still enjoying my job. It's been really busy. The sun comes out and everyone goes crazy and thinks spring's here and wants to start planting all their flowers. I might post a couple of more pictures or a video at the end of me at work and what I do at work and planting up some stuff. So just remember that you never know whose lives that we might touch in these videos. So just keep stitching, just keep smiling, and maybe touch someone's lives. Have a good week guys. Bye. Hey everyone, today I thought what I would do was let you see what I'm doing at work. I actually had to plant a little border in one of our landscape sections. Today I planted this little beauty, which is our ribbon grass. Our ribbon grass grows from 12 to 24 inches tall. It's a really vicious grower, so it doesn't take long for it to get that height. It's really pretty. As you can see, it's got this variegated leaf with a little bit of pink in it. It's a really pretty grass that we have here at the nursery. Also, right next to it, I planted some cute little purple, I think they're called purple bloom African daisies. Now these African daisies will grow anywhere from around to 8 to 12 inches tall. They are so pretty bloomers. Both of these plants need to be watered probably maybe 2 to 3 times a week, probably 3 if we have a really harsh summer. They are a very compact little plant and get lots and lots of these little purple blooms. They're gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed this little video. The first thing I did today at work. Okay, today also at McCord's Gardens, I'm here planting in our Japanese landscape section, as you can see. I am planting some little red geraniums around this water feature. These are the dark medium red. They will grow to about 12 to 18 inches tall. They do love to be watered as well, about 2 to 3 times a week. These little red ones have kind of like a little bit of a trailing effect. You know, for us here in this country, the sun is represented by the colour yellow, but the Japanese see the sun as the red colour. So in your Japanese gardens, red is a really popular colour. I don't know if you know, by the red bridges and stuff that you can see in the Japanese gardens. And that's why I guess they're known as the land of the rising sun. Thanks for visiting with us. Come and see us at McCord's Gardens here in Provo.